Welcome to the lecture videos for this class. We're going to start with a couple of videos about course information, and we're going to start high level course overview. As high as it can go, this class is Chemistry 1412. That's General Chemistry 2, and I am Dr. Dunnington. I'll be your instructor for both lecture and lab. Online lecture, on-campus lab. It is assumed that you've taken Chemistry 1411, General Chemistry 1, or some sort of equivalent of that. I am going to assume that you have taken and successfully completed that class. That means when we use ideas from that class, I will reference them and talk about them, maybe refresh what you need to know about them, but not reteach those ideas. We'll see some in this set of videos. You'll see an example of that. I'm not going to expect you to basically, I'm never just going to say, you remember this, right? But I am not going to maybe go into as much detail as you went in previously. And I think you'll find, even though you feel like you might not remember things, once we get a little refreshed, things will start coming back. So the class is overall organized into weeks. So generally each week is going to roughly be the same as all the weeks. Sometimes tests will affect it, if we have any weather issues, but roughly each week you will have 2 sets of video lectures. So this mimics the idea that in a fully on-campus class, you come to campus twice. And so we'll have 2 sets of video lectures, and those will have an associated participation assignment. Basically an assignment that's like, did you watch the videos? Answering some questions about it. Those will be due every Tuesday and Friday. Then we will have homework. Those are things where you need to answer questions and get them right. The website we use is called Active. Those will be due every Wednesday and Saturday. And then every Wednesday morning, not Wednesday, Wednesday in the middle of the day, 11 a.m., we will meet for labs. That's 11 a.m. to 1. In that case, all of the assignments are on Blackboard for it, but it still happens on campus. So it's in person on campus. You will have 3-ish assignments due every week at Wednesday at 11 a.m., basically before lab starts, not this week. And then there'll be one other assignment that's due after the lab on Sunday at midnight, basically. So this is the due dates for every week. If we plot it out to look at the week, we have Monday, nothing. Tuesday, you have a participation assignment. Wednesday, pre-lab technique and notebook. Those are the 3 parts of lab. A midweek homework. Nothing on Thursday. Friday, participation. Saturday, you have a week homework due. And Sunday, you have the post-lab. So these are when the due dates are. And the thing about being an online class is that it gives you flexibility to do things. And you'll note I have a lot of assignments. The reason why I have a lot of assignments is I want you to kind of, yes, you can do the online lecture at your own pace, but you need to go fast enough. I want to keep you engaged in doing chemistry throughout the week. So these are when things are due, but it's not when you have to do them. Monday, you can start watching videos, you can start on participation. Tuesday, you can finish the participation, you can do the lab assignments on Tuesday. Wednesday, you come in and do the lab, you maybe do the homework. Then Thursday, Friday, again, you're watching videos both days, even though the participation isn't due until Friday. You can work on homework on Friday, even though it's not due until Saturday. You could also work ahead. On Monday, you could finish the videos and the participation and the midweek homework. On Wednesday, then, you're just doing the lab. On Thursday, you could do both the videos, you watch the videos, finish the participation, start the week homework, finish that on Saturday, and do the post-lab. That's not due until Sunday. You can always work ahead. The due dates are just when things are due. You can also wait to do them on the days they're due, whatever it is. I have a lot of assignments, but they're little, I promise, or relatively small. And they're just kind of keeping you engaged with chemistry throughout. Online courses, you can work at your own pace. I have a lot of assignments because I want to make sure that pace is fast enough. You can always work ahead, do things on your own time. So with that said, let's go look at Blackboard where you can find some more information about the course. All right, so we are now in the Blackboard page. I'm in a student preview. We're in Chemistry 1412, Dunnington. That's the class we want to be sure to navigate to. And so just a disclaimer, we're in a new version of Blackboard. This is my first class doing it. So I've got things I think figured out and organized how I want them to look. But if things don't ever work, or something doesn't seem to be working correctly, or it's not working as I said it would work, things aren't available, things aren't due, please let me know. I am still figuring out Blackboard Ultra, but we got it at least here. So when we're in the course, basically in the new Blackboard, everything is just kind of going to be on this one page. Everything is here. There's calendar, announcements, discussion, gradebook, but there's no like other places where I can put material for like teaching. Everything is just going to be on kind of a straight linear, I don't know, feed, dump, whatever you want to call it. One thing I would do point out is the syllabus and course information module. In here, course syllabus, this takes you to something called simple syllabus, which is where where the college now has all their syllabi. I think mine is not. Okay, we need to launch our LTI link. We're going to go to simple syllabus maybe. Okay, and so I've been approved. And you can see the syllabus. This is a full document that is, you can look to see everything. It's a little kind of tough to see if I zoom out. Everything is in here. Everything you would ever want to know about the course is in here, and you can certainly look at that. But there is other information that's there's a lot in there, right, about incompletes, religious holidays, which are all dropped. So maybe it's not super pertinent. So I have created other documents that will be easier or kind of more focused. So one is, if I get this, is the schedule. So this is a PDF that is just a schedule for the class. I don't really change these much at all outside of like weather events. I keep to the schedules. This is when things will be due, when we'll have tests, all that kind of stuff. Also a course overview, which is just a few pages that is basically just describing the assignments and some other aspects of the class. And then also the schedule is once again addended into that. But this is kind of a bit easier to digest maybe than the syllabus. Contact and feedback policies, just how to get in contact with me. Email is the best, bdunnington@lee.edu. Phones will work, but email is going to be the best. Student hours, when I'm available, we'll get into that, and all this other kind of stuff in here. And then also grading breakdown. These are all things that are in the syllabus, but you might want to just get the grade breakdown, not have to kind of sort through everything else. We have that here. You'll note these documents are all here. If you open this, is called a module, and so you can navigate within the module on that side window or side panel, but also you can click into each individual one if you want to from main Blackboard. So that's the main place where there's information about the class. If you ever do have a question about the class, I built it and designed it, so I'm more than happy to answer it. Let me know if you have a question. I can point you to resources and or just answer it. If you have any questions about anything, let me know. Otherwise, that's it for this video, but we got plenty more. We're just getting started. See you in the next video.